Our final speaker is going to be Dr. Tony Weaver, my friend and colleague, who spends some time in Lexington, but spends most of his time at St. Clair Medical Center, which is in Moorhead, Kentucky, and that's the base, for those of you all who are in the Rural Physician Leadership Program, that's the base for that program. Now, Dr. Weaver is a longtime physician. He is a hospitalist at Moorhead, but he's somewhat of a Renaissance man. I understand he has a farm and likes to go out and look at the deer running around all over his property. He also is a person who actually has a radio show. And so he is he's very interested in all things current with medicine. So I have asked Dr. Weaver to spend some time with you all talking about why it's a great time to be a physician, and he is well placed to be able to do that. Tony?
Thanks. That was very nice of Carol to say that. I think, though, you've heard from, frankly, the great lights here at UK, brilliant professors and educators, and we emphasize diversity at UK. And so I think in that sense, intellectually, I'm here for diversity. So now with that being said, Dr. Griffith brought up the idea of a quaternary medical center. And I think he's explained it well, and it's one of the UK's great principles. But, you know, for the majority of Kentuckians, they don't use the quaternary medical center. In fact, the way UK impacts the majority of the people in the state of Kentucky, in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, is you. You are our product to go out into rural Kentucky. So I want to emphasize that. I think that's the high touch part. Yes, there's the technology. It's absolutely wonderful. It's amazing. But in equipping you to go out into the state, this is how we're going to reach the majority of the citizens of Kentucky. It's a very exciting time to be in Kentucky. Now, I will tell you, there are the naysayers. It's a rough time for medicine. You hear people retiring in droves. They talk about increased regulation. Even the idea that there may be a physician shortage has been called into dispute. And I pulled this out of a survey of America's physicians. Almost 2/3 of them wouldn't even recommend it. I will tell you, I am not in those 2/3. I think this is the most exciting time to be a physician or to become a physician in history. And you've heard from these speakers all the exciting things that are happening, but I'm going to take you outside of UK's walls and show you why you, in my mind, are in every sense the chosen ones. First of all, four reasons. Number one is baby boomers, okay? And that, unfortunately, is me. And baby boomers, it's kind of interesting. You know, this is a group of people. 1/4 of the U.S. population, over $8 trillion they've inherited. The last will reach age 65 by December 31st of 2029, and we will double our over 65 population by 2030. These people have a lot of money, and once they get old, they're going to want to spend that on health care. They will sustain you. They will support you. And write this down, mark my words, remember this from 2015. These people will not, at age 80, throw their walker in the pickup truck and drive to Walmart for their medical care. You're going to have to do better than that. But if you do, these people will sustain you. Remember that. You're going to be okay. I know there's a lot of debt. There is a lot of opportunity being a physician. Second reason. I'm sorry, I know there's flipped classrooms, but I love a good slide. And this right here talks about these baby boomers, okay? So here's the percentage of population. This was back in the 1950s. 37% jump in teenagers. In the 60s, 49% jump in the 15 to 24. And look at them. When you talk about a tsunami, can you see that tsunami? There they are, and then here's the wave hitting the shore, right? These are the people that are going to sustain you, the baby boomers. That's reason number one. Reason number two, the Affordable Care Act. Now, a lot of what I say says political. It sounds political. I will tell you, I'm an apolitical person. I loathe both parties equally. And so if you detect something political in what I'm about to say, then I've messed up. I did not mean to do that. But the Affordable Care Act, I want you to realize this. There are 3 facts I can tell you about the Affordable Care Act. One, Kentucky was not doing well before the Affordable Care Act. So I have no sentimentality about medicine as it used to be. People in Kentucky were dying at a disproportionate rate long before the Affordable Care Act. I don't want to go back. Secondly, you've got to recognize this. The majority of health care providers, survey after survey, do not like the Affordable Care Act. There are, from the inside, some serious problems with this. And the third thing, I will just tell you, it will not survive unchanged. I don't know what's going to happen, repeal, partial repeal, modification, but it will not survive unchanged. And in essence, that's the exciting part. You're going to witness and be a part of the change in this, either scrubbing it and starting again the next iteration, or making this thing work. And New York Times, December 29th, 2014, Kentucky, in fact, according to the New York Times, is where this Affordable Care Act is going to live or die. This is what they said. In many ways, Kentucky has been a symbol of the Affordable Care Act's potential. Our governor, again, for better or worse, has gone all in. We have a health exchange. We've expanded our Medicaid. It works here in one of the poorest and sickest states in the nation, or it doesn't work. And you are right here to see how this happens. Reason number 2, electronic health records. Supposed to put health care at our fingertips, instead brought us to our knees. If those of you who have been shadowing, you know, physicians and the electronic health care record have not gotten along very well. The way I put it, I think, well, let me just, again, the facts on this, it's cost on average an hour of productivity a day among our nation's physicians. It has, I know personally, of several physicians who retired because of the inconvenience of the electronic health care record. And there was a time here, even at the University of Kentucky, when you couldn't even write a note on your patients because of the electronic health record. You were locked out. Fortunately, we've solved that problem both here and in the place I work over in Morehead as well. But here's the thing, all that sacrifice, and we now, in our healthcare electronic health record, we have Windows 95. Okay? Your job is to go from Minesweeper to Call of Duty. Okay? And what's going to happen is in your training and in your, just like Brian mentioned with ultrasound, you're going to see this electronic health record finally take off and finally merit the amount of time we've spent on it. It's an exciting time. My generation sacrificed, our physicians sacrificed, you get to pull the benefits of the electronic health record. Fourth reason, people of Kentucky. You know, I'm sorry, these people are, they're the reason we're here. They're the reason we practice medicine. And I think they deserve better than we've been able to give them so far. And that, I think, is the challenge that falls to your generation. Let's put the numbers up. I think most of you who live in Kentucky know this. It's the sad legacy that we're inherited. A lot of it is our tobacco farming. There are other reasons that this has come up, but these people are suffering. They are crying out. You've heard from the speakers that have come before about the amazing things that they're doing here at the University of Kentucky. Nationally, you can go elsewhere, but sometimes our nation's priorities are not necessarily the same as the priorities of the people of Kentucky. With apologies to Dr. Higgins, Ebola is a very big concern. And frankly, I agree wholeheartedly with our nation's efforts to take the lead in Ebola. We owe it to the world to do that. But we're going to spend $6 billion if this is successful in treating Ebola. So far, there's been one U.S. citizen who has died of Ebola. Every year, the United States loses 160,000 people due to lung cancer. Over 3,000 Kentuckians every single year. And that's what we're spending. You know, like I said, nationally, people in Kentucky are suffering, and nationally, we're not necessarily getting the job done. I'm on the admissions committee. I've read your essays. I've read your applications. I think I know for many of you where your heart is. You say you're gifted scientifically, you're gifted intellectually, and you say you want to help people. I would suggest to you that there is no higher calling, there is no greater purpose in life than to help these people, these Kentuckians. And there's no better place to do it than here at the University of Kentucky. As the Assistant Dean of the Rural Physician Leadership Program, I wish you every success in 2015. As a member of the UK College of Medicine's Admissions Committee, get your paperwork in. We got work to do. Thanks.
Well, that's our program for you today. We have tried to be thoughtful about how to pull together a program that, trying to catch lightning in a bottle, gives you a feel for what this place is like. I hope you get a sense of the passion of the people that work here. We feel really strongly about our institution. We feel really strongly about our student body. And we want the best for you and the best for this school. We've tried to highlight for you all some of the things that we think are our strengths. We're having this conference here today because we think our facilities are a strength. You're seeing some of our folks coming in. We think our staff are a strength. We have medical students that are here today to meet you. We want you to talk to them and to some of our faculty who are here as well. But we want you to think about our curriculum. We want you to think about the passion we have for the place. We want you to think about our facilities. We want you to think about going to medical school in Lexington, because a lot of people like to live here. But the thing that I want to emphasize to all of you is each of you all has the opportunity to make a difference in your life, your faculty's lives, and countless lives of your patients that you'll have in the future. And we hope that your future will begin here at UK. So with that, thank you so much for coming. We have a wonderful brunch. And did we get all the clickers back? We're missing one. Daggone it. Oh, we found it. Okay. All right. So you all can eat brunch today. And you are dismissed. Thank you very much.